I was about to be on a terrorist attack plane, you guys. Sugar daddy? Doing what in the sheets? What is happening? Oh God, terrorist attack. Is this a sin? This person's helping me find God. When religion is the #1 reason for war, for hatred, and he pulls out this box for conflict, for murder. Hi little sloths, welcome to my mukbang. Today, I am having Cheesecake Factory. And before I begin, everyone right now, click the subscription button. You know you want to come back for more. You guys are gonna love it. This is Cheesecake Factory. Very fancy, very expensive, but I mean, hey, life is short and then you die. And I want to die with no regrets. So, grab some food if you haven't done so already. Coming back here again. Not super buttery. You know, you want to subscribe. Don't lie. You're gonna call me names, you're gonna think I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Hello. But let's do this, sloth fam. Okay, you guys, so today, I just got back from my second date. And I'm touched. I am speechless. I just spent time in a church. I am so moved. I don't even know what's happening to my life right now. Let's do real talk, you guys. You ready for real talk? Wow, that echoed. Are you ready for real talk? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm trying to find God. I don't know why, but the past few days have been all about God. Which God? Whose God? The Muslim God? The Christian God? The Jew God? The Buddhist God? The cruciferous God? No wait, that's a vegetable. What is it called in China? Confucius. The Confucius God? I don't know. Whose God? Which God? I need God. You know? Do I need God? I don't know if I need God, but that's what I feel. Okay, so let me tell you everything I'm having. This here is Fettuccine Alfredo. I'm pretty sure. No, it has mushrooms and chicken. It's just some kind of like marinara sauce. So I'm gonna actually be very polite when I eat this. Sorry. Though I know a lot of you guys love when I slurp my noodles, but this is gonna be very respectable. Why do I need God? Why do I think of God? I don't know how to imagine God. By the way, when I mean date, I don't mean like date. I said it last time. Date as in a subscriber who's been really, he's a friend of Orland's and mine, picked me up and took me to something to eat after my long flight and brought me to my Airbnb, which I am right now. This is my last day here. Crazy story too, but I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. That kind of date, like an appointment. I remember yesterday I talked about it felt like a date because it was such kindness and such... This person's helping me find God. I keep coming back here because, I don't know, it feels right. I don't know why, but it does. I almost want to say a prayer, but I don't know how. I don't know what to pray to. It's like a quest for the spirituality or something, which is strange. I know it just hit me all of a sudden. Okay, so this is pasta with cream. This here is 4 cheese ravioli. Cheesecake Factory is known for this. Oh my god. Oh, now I can go to heaven. I need God. I don't know why, but I do. I need God. And I'm gonna try really hard not to cry. I don't understand what's happening. I've never been religious. I've never felt the need for an invisible man in the sky. Oh. This is bruschetta. It's basically tomatoes, very fresh, with shredded mozzarella, garlic sauce, lightly toasted. So I've been going to the church with my friend Thomas, and out of respect for Thomas, and you know, I'm not gonna go into any details about like him or who he is. He's just a friend that's been really helpful to me, and just very kind to Orlin and me. And like I said, I was showered with gifts and appreciation when I arrived here to Chicago. That's why it felt like a date, but it wasn't a romantic date. Let's make that clear. I saw the comments. I was like, sugar daddy? Doing what in the sheets? What? Like people, there goes my bruschetta. People love to, okay, let's get the Epsom salt out of here. People love to just come up with their own idea. I say one thing and they just make up all these stories in their heads. No, I do not have a sugar daddy. No, he's not a weirdo. No, it's not romantic. Yes, Orlin knows who he is. No, I'm not cheating on Orlin. I mean, do I have to like spell it out? I get on him. I guess the word date made everyone freak out. Okay, this is also their chicken sandwiches. That is good, honey. I also got a salad because this will make it all healthy now. So I've been going to the church a lot. I feel something when I walk in there. I feel like I need something. I don't know why. And I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know how. How do I reach out to God when the Bible says who I am is wrong? Being gay is a sin. What do I do about this? Is this a sin? I feel like it is. This bruschetta. Actually, it's not even that good. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Cheesecake Factory is hyped up. Oh, you can see my roll. Cheesecake Factory is so hyped up. It's so expensive. No, I did not cry about it this time. A 50-cent tomato. But let's be real, it really is hyped up. But you guys want to see me eat here, so I am. I need God. When I walked into the church, I get goosebumps. I could spend all day here. I start wondering, why are these churches here? What's the purpose of having these things? What's the purpose of all of this? When I go into the plane, I honestly think that I'm gonna pass away. I'm sorry if you're eating my Airbnb. I think that I won't see Orlin ever again. I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm not ready to leave. Excuse me, and it brings me to tears. And I look around the plane, I see everyone praying, everyone giving thanks, everyone, oh my God, on my flight, In a joking way, food is my god. Music is my god. But let's be real. Okay. On my flight from Houston to Chicago, on my way to Carly Steele's house, there was a man that sat next to me. And all of a sudden, the plane is departed from the gate. The plane is rolling down that runway. And he pulls out this box, this man. He pulls out a box and out pops another box inside the box. And then there's a small little box inside the box of the box. And they're all black. I'm like, what's with these black boxes? And my heart is kind of fluttering because I'm already nervous of planes, but I'm like, what is happening? Oh God, terrorist attack. This man's about to take the plane down. I am freaking out already. I imagine the worst when I go on plane rides. I was about to be on a terrorist attack plane, you guys. And so I look, and he takes this box, and he plops it on his forehead. Boop, 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 boop. He puts the box on his forehead and ties a rope. And he takes another box from the box inside the box of the black box and puts it on his hand. And then there's these leather straps. Both arms. And then he reaches down, and I say, wait a minute. I don't know, is he praying because he's about to serve something to God and take the plane down? Or is he praying because he wants it to be safe? Or is he giving thanks for the technology? I don't know. Yeah, excuse me. And so he pulls out this huge book. Oh my God, it was like this big. I know I'm larger than charged, but it was like 2 of me. That was his carry-on. It was 2 of me. 2 of my body width. And I have a big width these days. And he pulls down his tray and opens it up and starts, and I look at it and I'm like, what's this scribble? Is that scribble? And I say to myself, I think this is not Hindu, Jew, what's it called? Hebrew. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean. The scribble looked Hebrew. And I was thinking, okay, I don't think the plane will go down. I don't think there's ever been a Jew to take a plane down, but you never know. Has a Jew ever taken a plane down? Has a Christian ever taken a plane down? I don't know. I'm freaking out. And he's praying. And then I looked directly across the aisle. I made a tweet about this, didn't I? And there's this old lady with beads praying. It's a rosary. I know because I went to Catholic University and I know what a rosary looks like. And I don't know if it's still a thing, but there's this whole thing going around where everyone's wearing rosaries to be cool. The rappers, people in my Catholic University were wearing rosaries as jewelry. And it wasn't so much because they're actually saying prayers and stuff. It's because it's style. They think they're cool. I'm very scared, but intrigued by this plane ride, by this man with a box on his head. Why is there a box? What does this mean? Who's God? What God? Is there a God? And I think other plane rides, when they go down into the ground to get out of the rain, boom, 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 there are people on those planes that are religious, that they probably played to God and they still went down. Why did they go down? My friend Tom, anonymous Tom, that's not even his real name, Thomas, he is telling me God's watching over you. God has great plans for you. Am I black? I mean, I'm wearing black. It looks so shadowy. God has great plans for you. And I said, and I think to myself, and I didn't say to him, but I think to myself, didn't God have plans for the people in the plane that went crashing into the ground? Boom, de boom, boom, boom. I don't know. This is why religion has always been skeptical to me. Because why is it that good people still die? If God's watching over, is it his plan for you to die? You know, that's why I don't understand. Let's have a green roll. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. That's how. Excuse me. I'm literally sitting in front of like $80 here. This is crazy. Hey, it's not even that much food. Mm. For $80, you could have 50 tacos from Taco Bell. You could have 70 cheeseburgers from McDonald's. And then here I have 4 dishes and a sad salad. Actually, it's a very happy salad. I don't know about this. I don't know, you guys. A big thank you to my friend Tom, who's been helping me feel God, go to church. I've been going to church, being in the church when no one's there and just thinking, breathing, looking, smelling, feeling. I don't know. I don't know. And I made a post on Twitter and I said, well, since, even though I was raised Catholic and was never like, I'm not buying this. Now that I want to have something to believe in, how do I choose? If religion is based on interpretation, how do you know which one to choose? Do I go Buddhist? Do I go Hindu? Do I go Jew? Do I go Islam? Jewish? I'm sorry, not Jew. Do I go Russian Orthodox? Do I go Catholic? Do I go Lutheran? What do I do? How do I choose? How do I know? If religion is based on interpretation, what's the point of having so many? I don't know. I don't understand. The churches are so beautiful. I walk in and I get goosebumps. Why? Is it all in my head? I tell myself, ooh, the creator, the all-knowing, the universe, the stars, death, and life. You know, it's all in my head. Or is there something about that building? Tall buildings, more vibrations, right? You know, you walk up to the Washington Monument and you also feel a little tingle-winkle in your feet. And that's just because it's tall. It has to do with like magnetic waves. Magnetic wave. Magnetic, is that a word? Magnets, waves, particles, something. I don't know, I'm very confused. I want to believe something, I want to know. And what's the point of having faith if I'm wrong? In the Bible it says, men should not lie with men. The Bible says some horrific things. In the Quran, it's not saying, yes, men should be, I'm in love with a man. I am, I can't help it, I didn't choose it. When I first met Orland, I wasn't even like sexually into him. And it's the same with me. He wanted a Latino and I'm not Latino. And look what happened. Why should I have faith in something where I'm wrong? I don't know. And people say, oh, it's okay. God loves you. You know, he loves the sinner, but not the sin. But why is it a sin? Says who? I feel love for someone that's a man too. It's a sin based on who? Based on what? A human being that interpreted something from this God? Which God? Whose God? I don't know. Why do you... If you're a Christian, comment number 1. No, that looks biased. Comment... If you are Jewish, comment number 1. If you are Muslim, comment number 2. If you're Christian, comment number 3. If you're Hindu, comment number 4. If you're Buddhist, comment number 5. If you believe in aliens, which for the most recent years I've always believed in aliens. how do I know? How do you know? And don't you realize you believe what you believe based on where you happen to be born? If I was born in Africa, I would probably not be thinking about certain things. If I was born in Tennessee, I would probably not be thinking certain things. If I was born in Saudi Arabia, I would not be thinking certain things. This bread's chewy. Now I'm gonna try this white one. We did green, we did orange, and now we're doing white. When I was in college, I said I was atheist. When I left college, I said I'm agnostic. Now, I don't even want to be agnostic. I remember my aunt told me one time, we were talking about atheism, I don't know why. I like my aunt because she likes to think and she likes to talk. Even though she goes in circles, well, so do I, so it's perfect. And she said, you know what? Nobody dies an atheist. Is it true? I don't know. When I'm up in that plane and I'm imagining death and I'm thinking of it all being over, I would like to think that something else happens. Wouldn't you? And maybe it's just my ego, it's my brain. I'm telling myself, I'm giving myself comfort because the idea of not knowing anything or the idea of going away is scary. But maybe that's real. I don't know. I don't know how to find God. And I walk into a Catholic church just because where I happen to be, and this friend of mine who's helping me in Orland. Is that right? What if I happen to be traveling to, excuse me, I don't know, Dubai? Guess what? My friend in Dubai would not be taking me to a Catholic church. They would be taking me to a mosque. And I don't know. Where should I go? It's very weird, this whole religion thought. It is. It really is weird. It's strange. And the problem with it is that there's never a real answer. And that's why there's so much conflict among human beings. I mean, science can't even say one way or another. That Albert Einstein was devastated because he could not prove the existence of God, which he was in favor of. He tried so hard and he couldn't before he died. Hey Sloss, the camera died. I know, yeah, the battery died, so. I'm sorry if this is just like a confusing mukbang because I really don't have any answers, but I'm thinking out loud and I think all of us have these questions. Even if you are really devoted to Christ, or Muhammad, or I don't know, trash cans. What's your God? Food? Pizza? I thought about coming up with a religion called the pizza. The pizza, chicken nuggets, bacon, hash browns Bible book. You know, food is my God, but whatever yours is, you still, I don't know, have doubts? I don't know. I have doubts. That's why I haven't really committed to anything. And I think too, it's easier to feel like you're a good person. Excuse me, I just spit on you. If you identify a certain way. Because you're fitting in with people around you, or you're fitting in, you're conforming. I don't know, you go to the church and you're like, oh, we're all good people, because look, we're living out God's word, or Muhammad's word, or the Jew God's word. I forget what I'm so sorry, I don't even know. Hindu, you know, Buddhist, I don't know. I feel like a good person. Yeah, I've made mistakes. I've done some awful, awful, awful things. Awful! People think I'm like this innocent little flower, as the crazy German lady once called me, but I'm not. I've made mistakes. I've done things wrong. I've lied. I've broken hearts. I've done all types of things that I'm too ashamed to even admit. Well, actually, I have admitted some of the worst. You go to church, ask for forgiveness, and boom, you're done. I don't know. I don't do that. So, but I feel like I'm a good person. I don't feel like I'm a bad person. But it's easier to feel like you're good if you are subscribing, if you're following, if you are living out what you're told to do. And I don't have that. I don't. My side salad. This bruschetta was good. Let's eat some more salad. Actually, no, I want to eat the last cheese ravioli. Look at these fancy black boxes they give you. I would hope so for like too much money. I know I should be cutting these. I know. See already. He eats them so badly. He eats them all wrong. Does anyone feel like they're a bad person? You know, we all make mistakes. What do terrorists feel? We all see them as bad people, right? Because they're terrorizing people, they're doing wrong. But do you feel like, in their perspective, they feel like, ooh, I'm evil? No, they also feel like they're doing the right thing. I know, as crazy as it sounds, but yes. What do rapists think, or murderers? What do thieves feel? I've stolen before, like balls of gum from the vending machine, or I think once I stole my friend's Star Wars toy because I loved Star Wars. Did I do it because I felt evil? I did it because it was fun. It brought enjoyment to me. I don't know. Because I really wanted it. And yeah, I just took it. I was like 5 years old or something. 6. Why do people cheat and have affairs? Because it feels good. They don't feel like they're evil. Maybe they feel guilt, but are they bad? Like, how do you know? How many mistakes can you make before you're considered a bad person? And is it based on what you feel or what society feels? And what society feels may be biased because on the other side of the world, they're cheering you on, such as terrorism. It's crazy. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. I don't know. I just want to do the right thing. You know, I get so much hate on my channel. Someone left a comment yesterday, and no, the comments are not really getting to me. I'm having a good time here, and I'm spending a lot of time off the computer. But someone left a comment like, you're not as good as the person you pretend to be. And I think to myself, I say, well, I'm not pretending to be anyone, and I've never claimed to be perfect, so I don't understand this comment. But am I a bad person just because they don't like me? Am I a bad person because I've made mistakes? Or am I a bad person just because I really am evil? I don't know. Do you? I kept going back to that church. I don't even know what to think about, but I feel like moved to be there. I kept saying to Tom, can I go back to the church? Can I sit in the church? It's been a really interesting trip. Going, a lot of you guys don't know like why are you in Chicago to begin with. Well, this is my very last visa run, and yes, I did come back from Asia recently, but I planned to meet up with Carly Steele months ago, and then last minute they invited me to their house. So they're like, just come over here, it'll be easier than, because they were going to come here. They were going to drive all the way from Timbuktu to hang out with me in Chicago and make a collab or two. it's been a really fun trip. Really, really fun. I told Tom, I feel like I've made a good friend. And I hope it's not one of the friends that turn on me. I mean, you know, we all make mistakes. We all have friendships that end, but I don't know. I don't really have that many close friends. Tom asked me, he said, how many real friends do you have? And I said, not many. And as I'm growing on social media and being recognized on the streets and the airports and restaurants, even walking to Chick-fil-A without underwear and embarrassing myself, it's like, well, now it's going to be harder to really know if someone's there for me or there for, oh, I don't know, because I have a growing YouTube channel. You know, there's different intents. There's different motives. And I have, Orlin and I have this really good friend. She lives in Florida. She knows who she is if she's watching this. And I had a really good friend, but that all changed when I changed my diet. It was like this betrayal to that person, even though I was so good to that person. I welcomed this person into my home, and I fed them, and I hung out with them, and I helped out their social media, and I really liked them. And then when I changed my diet, the friendship was thrown away, even though my diet had nothing to do with this person. So that was really sad. And that felt like one of my only. So I don't know, I'm really happy that I went to Canada, because I feel like Carly and I really, trust me, we really bonded in different ways. Okay, now, no, I shouldn't say it like that. Now there's gonna be all these conspiracy theories and drama videos made. No, it was friendship. It was a good connection. That's it. With both of them. But especially Carly, and I don't know, I hope that it lasts, and I hope that I have that. And she's actually the one who got, no, she didn't make me start thinking about God, but it was around that time. And then all of this happened. Coming to Chicago and going to the church every day. I don't know what's happening to me. Oh. I've had a beautiful time, and it's just so, it's crazy how like memories happen, how things happen. You don't plan for this, you don't plan for that. What you imagine is always not going to be like, I imagined the meetup with Carly to be totally different. I imagined coming to Chicago, and you imagine something and it never turns out that way. And for all these twists and turns to happen, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Asked me a month ago, I never thought I'd be sitting here crying about God. But I am. I'm really excited to see Orlin. I'm excited to be home and be home for a long time. I'm so over travel. I've been traveling so much. And 90% of the reason is because I'm forced to. I have to. Every couple months I have to leave and go someplace else. And as I mentioned in my other mukbang, which you won't see till after this one, I'm gonna get this one up tonight. What was I gonna say? It's been cheaper for me to go to Chicago than it is to go to my parents' house. It's cheaper for me to go to Los Angeles and Las Vegas and Florida than it is to go to my parents' house. So I've made all these memories and all these trips. And I'm just ready to stay home. Once I go back home, I stay there for a month or two, and then I apply for the marriage visa. And I'll be so happy just to be able to be with Orlin, and that's what he wants and that's what I want. I just want to sit home and be home for half a year or a year. And I feel bad because my mom just invited me to my sister's graduation, and even if she like said I would pay for it, which I would pay my own way, it's no problem. I mean, it's not that, it's like this weird fear that's building up in me always imagining dying on the plains and trying to like imagine God. It's, I don't know. You would swear I took some weird drugs recently, but I swear I didn't. Maybe it's the MSGs from Thailand getting to my head. No. No, kids, I don't do drugs. I'm not into that. That's not me. I'm gonna eat these mushrooms for you, Orlin, because I know you love mushrooms. This mukbang got so weird. I'm sorry. I'm not actually full. And I thought about eating an avocado. My friend got 3 for me, and a fruit basket, which was so amazing. And avocado is my favorite fruit, and he knows that. Yeah. It's really cool meeting up with viewers, subscribers, fans, whatever you want to call them. You know, people that watch my videos every day. It's like a really cool feeling, because it's like, I don't know a thing about you, but you know like so much about me. Even Carly said that. She's like, you would freak out by how much I know you. How you would freak out. She's like, I know everything about you. I'm like, oh my God. And I've watched her videos too, but I don't want to say they're not personable, but it's like doing my makeup or doing a challenge or doing a prank. I mean, you get a little sense of her style and her personality, but her family, her religion, her beliefs, like that's not there in those types of videos. So it's just a really cool feeling for me. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This was delicious. Thank you, Cheesecake Factory, for a beautiful meal. I should have made a prayer. That would have been so appropriate, but I don't know what to pray to. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the crazy story about what happened today at the airport. And why I'm not leaving. I'm still here. Oh my God, that was like the main story. But then I started thinking about Jesus. So tomorrow is my last day. I'm gonna leave tomorrow now. And tomorrow, when I might film one more mukbang, maybe early in the morning. And I'm gonna tell you guys what happened at the airport. It was just crazy. My life, always full of dramatic twists and turns. People say I'm dramatic all the time, which is true. I know I'm dramatic, but it's just like, I don't actually plan for this stuff to happen. I don't plan for a sloth to bite me. I don't plan to have this happen. I don't plan these things, but it happens. I remember in college, I made a post on Facebook and I was like, I wish my life was a movie. It would make such a dramatic movie. And I remember one of my friends, she was a PhD student, probably in her late 20s or 30s. Her name was Francesca. She was beautiful. She was Italian. She had beautiful, curly, wavy, orange hair. And she played the piano, and she actually hired me to play with her doctorate recital. She was very sweet, very nice. She was so beautiful. And anyways, I remember she commented that Facebook post. She's like, you're a little young to have a story written about you. Wait a few years. But I swear, my life is just all over the place. I feel like all of our lives are all over the place, but some people show it and some people don't. I'm one of those people, it's like, nothing is fake over here. Nothing is scripted. Nothing is just like, I don't know, I'm getting nervous talking about it. I just talk about what's really happening in my life. Anyways, you guys, thanks for eating with me. If you have any suggestions about what to do about these thoughts, let me know. And I feel like half the comments are gonna be like, oh, read the Quran, it's gonna be beautiful. Oh, read the Bible, it's gonna be beautiful. Oh, this and that, but here's my dilemma. I'm gay. What do I do about that? Well, that part. Do I just ignore that part? Well, which other parts do you ignore? Which parts are you supposed to take seriously? Oh, it's about your it's about your interpretation. Well, how am I supposed to interpret things based on my liking, based on what's convenient for me? How does that work? You put a book down and there's going to be 50 variations and 50 interpretations of it. What is it? I saw a few comments on my Instagram and they were just like, God isn't you. A lot of people were just like, I am Muslim, I am Christian, And I don't like organized religion. I don't like the Bible. It's man-written. It's based on, they understand my conflict, and they're like, it's based on what's in your heart. But then I say, if it's based on what's in your heart, then what's the purpose of having so many religions? What's the purpose of that? When religion is the #1 reason for war, for hatred, for conflict, for murder. Religion is the #1 cause of murder in human history. Maybe not today, but the history of humankind, of mankind, religion is responsible for more wars, more deaths, more hatred. If it's all about being a good person in your heart, why is all this happen? I'm very confused, as you can see. And that's, I don't know what to do. So offer me some guidance. I'm gonna read the comments on this video, so thank you so much. And if you're new, hi you guys, welcome to my crazy life. I'm so glad that I was able to entertain you while eating, if you ate with me, or maybe you're just listening to me while you do the dishwasher, but that's okay. Please consider subscribing. I'm here every single day. Give this video a thumbs up, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and by the way, if you follow me on Twitter, I always follow you back. It might take a few days. I get tweets all the time, like, you haven't followed me back yet, and it's literally been like 10 minutes. I might like follow people. I go on follow sprees, like twice a week. I'll sit there on the toilet when I need something to do. Follow. I manually follow everyone. Like, actually have to click follow. So I'll let it build up for a few days or even a week. So just wait. I will get to you. And yeah, thanks guys for being with me. I really appreciate it.